Good morning and welcome back to school. This warm-up is going to go over and review what we did before you went on the break, which is evaluating functions using a graph. So you don't have to do a whole lot of work here. You just have to realize that if I give you the number inside of the parentheses, like this value, -2, this is an x value. So you just have to go to the x value of -2, find the graph, which is the pink line, and tell me what is the y value at this dot. Since this dot is at the x value of -2, what is the y value? -1. And this is how you work most of these problems. So I've given you the x value of 0. So go to where x is 0, which is on this line. Find the graph, the dot. And what is the y value of this dot? -1. Once again, I've given you the x value because I gave you the number inside the parentheses. So I go to where x is -7, find the dot, and what is the y value? -1. Alright, notice this time I did not give you the number inside the parentheses, which means I'm not asking for you to go to x. This time, this value right here is your y value. So you go to where y is 5. The y-axis goes up and down. So I go to where y is 5, find the dot, which is right here. And what is the x value right here? Well, if that's 9, then this has to be 10. So x equals 10. Alright, here I gave you the number 2. It's inside the parentheses, so I gave you x. So we go to where x is 2, find the dot, and what is the y value? -3. Alright, for here I gave you the x value of -4. So I go to where x is -4, find the dot, and what is the y value at that dot? -2. For this one, I also gave you x. So we go to where x is -6, which is right here. Find the dot, and what is the y value? -4. So this is just a review of evaluating a function using a graph. Looking at your CDA score, surprisingly, people miss this, and this should have been one of the easiest components of your CDA. So this concludes the warm-up, and you are moving on to Unit 2C today. As you can see, this is warm-up number 1. We started over, so make sure you have your date correct. This is the warm-up for 11/28 for even classes. And this is the warm-up for 11/29 for odd classes. Okay? Make sure you have it titled correctly. Warm-up number 1 for Unit 2C. This is Lesson 1 review. So that when we have our notebook check, when I come back in the new year, you'll be able to make a 100. That notebook check will cover Unit 2B, which is what we did before Thanksgiving break, and all of the warm-ups for Unit 2C, which is what you would do before your Christmas break. They will be combined together for a final warm-up when I come back in the new year. So make sure that you're keeping your warm-ups up to date and you're using my website, Sylvia Anderson .weebly.com. All of the warm-ups, your classwork, your homework, and your lessons recorded as they are played in class by the substitute will be on this website. Each of you received a letter home before I left, and this website was provided on there. Also remember the days for tutoring with Miss Fritch, Mr. Love, and Miss Durley. Alright? Thank you. Have a good day.